2 very powerful Polymarket copy trading bots, and 5 free services to find insider wallets. By the end of this video, you will know how to find wallets that know the future, place trades immediately after they do, and take profit at any point or wait for insiders to close their position. My name is Zhenya, I'm a founder of meme coin trading app Apin and a crypto enjoyer. What Prediction Market enabled is for insiders to trade openly. And Polymarket provides anonymity because it's on blockchain and all accounts don't need to be KYC'd, and Polymarket itself doesn't need to have registration with CFTC, and if there is any knowledge, then it will be traded. We saw it with Maduro's capture, with the Israelis' attack on Iran, and even with Mr. Beast's video editors placing trades depending on what's their boss gonna say in the next video. In traditional finance, insider trading is illegal and you'll go to jail for many years if you act on information that's not public, but prediction markets change it because they are on chain. So if there is any outlier bet, we can see immediately it becomes part of the public knowledge and you can just act on it and copy it. Finding these wallets is a viable strategy, and right now you don't even need to go and manually click any buttons. The whole process will be automated thanks to these Telegram bots that we're about to cover. And the moment the wallet that you spot as an insider places a trade, your order will shoot as well. They are easy to set up and they provide lots of customization like take profit, stop loss, and even the amount of dollars spent per day. The first one is Polycop. This is their X account, so check for any announcement and the correct links. And I'm going to include the link to the bot itself that will redirect you to Telegram in the description for this video. And this will you also need the Telegram app installed on your desktop. So if we navigate to the bot itself, this bot is used roughly by 30,000 users, and it creates you a wallet automatically, or you can import your existing wallet to the bot. It charges 0.5%, so 0.5% for every transaction. So for opening one buy and then selling that buy, it will take total 1% because it's transaction buy and sell. When you first open the bot, first you need to set up your wallet. So the wallet is created automatically, but then you need to deposit money to it. So you just give it a command, wallet, and you will get the address for your wallet that was created for your Telegram ID. And then you deposit some USDC, and then you'll be able to copy trade. You can also import a wallet right here where you will be asked to provide the keys for your external wallet. Once you're done with the deposit, then you can start copy trading. So we need to first find the wallet that we want to copy trade. Let's say I already done all my research through the 5 tools that I'm gonna talk in the second part of the video. And let's say I found this Horizon Splendid View. They have a profit and loss of $2 million. They're doing pretty well. This is for the all time. And we're gonna copy his address by clicking this. Then we go to Telegram and we say, we want to copy trade, which is a command, copy trade. Then we press create copy trade and we get an interactive message where each of these lines, each of these steps will be configured, because when creating your trade, you need to tell how much you want to buy, when you want to exit, and all other settings. You will see that it gives you all this flexibility. So first we click on target wallet and it will give you an option to reply. You drop the address of the wallet, press enter. So an interactive message changes it, and now we are building up this copy trade. You can give it a tag so that you know what are you copying and what is this wallet specializing in, because this one specializes in soccer. So that's what we want to give. We want to say tag, and you only have 20 characters, so be mindful of the space. Let's shorten it a little bit. So now this tag is saved. Then you have this third option is copy percentage / dollar amount. The bot will give you the instruction, and there are different versions what you can do. You can set the percentage or you can say the amount. Let's say you need to start small and you don't know if it's a good wallet or not, if the copy trade strategy even gonna work out or not. We're gonna talk about finding the insiders later. But let's say we want to start small, so we're just gonna throw $5 into the copy trading this wallet. So we say $5, and here you see that it's changed to fixed amount $5. Then it says market order copy buy. the order slippage, 30%. What is slippage is when you place the order, let's say $5, how much you allowing for price to change. For example, this wallet buys a yes contract or yes at 36 cents. There is a chance of certain weak victory of 36 cents, 36%. So the price will be 36 cents. You say that you allow 30% variation of this 36 cents for your order to be placed. So you can see that you don't want to have very big slippage. The bigger the slippage, the most likely your trade to confirm and execute, and the smaller the slippage, it's not less likely to execute, but you will not giving this additional room for your order to finish. So let's say we have only 3% slippage. So here we go, market order now 3%. The next one is take profit. We want to say when do we want to exit from this position. One of the strategies is you don't wait for market resolution or for the insider to create a sell order that you can copy paste as well. But you can just automatically take profit when the contract goes to the certain level. And you don't want to be very greedy. You want to test this idea. So I recommend placing small, let's say 10%. The moment this contract goes 10%, that's it. Just take your profit and wait for the next order by this. So we say in decimals 0.1. So you can see again, the take profit is now 10%. And the stop loss, how low do you think this price need to go down? That is your risk tolerance, that's your risk management. Don't go for more than 5-10% as well. So we will say 0.1, which will be 10%. You can also specify the balance take profit. Let's say how much the balance of your wallet needs to be, and then you will take the profit. And the same one for the stop loss. So the above one is the relative to your position for this specific market, and the balance TP and balance SL is the relative to your overall balance of your wallet. You can say that the ignore target wallet trades under a certain amount. For example, if the wallet is some kind of a bot automated as well, and it does many small trades, and you end up losing money because you're paying this 1% fee for the Polycop bot. So you can ignore maybe trades that this account places that's under certain limit. You set up this minimum price, maximum price of the trade that bots places, total spend limit. That is very important. You don't as well. This account may be placing many small bets, but at the end of the day, they add up to thousands of dollars. You don't want to be there. So you will set a limit, let's say to $100 per day. And now we see that's the limit now. Additional settings for max amount of dollars per trade, and you can even specify the max amount for yes or for no. So if there is like yeses that are trading below 30, you're just not buying them for whatever reason is, whatever your strategy is. And the next settings are very important. Max 5/15 minutes market end time. What it is, those buttons, your order will be executed after the amount you specified. Why they exist is because when these whales, when they have too many copy traders, and when they place a trade, because they're also running some terminals, and there is a bunch of people, let's say 100 people who copy them, and then they do it on a small market, what ends up happening is that once they place the trade and then all these 100 people came in and copy traded them, the price end up moving up because of the copy traders. So now this whale, they can close their position immediately in profit because of the copy traders. So they can run this strategy again and again until the copy trader is just out of money or they just stop copy trading. And that is why you want to give some time for the trade to happen. Let's say whale places the trade and then you say only 15 minutes after they place your own trade. So this is very good and useful strategy to configure. And you also say that you want to both copy buy orders and copy the sell orders. That way, if there is a sell, you immediately copying it. You can also disable it in case you want to just have buy order. And again, for the sell order, you need to specify the slippage. And then you'll press create and your order will go out. If you're learning something new, please press like button so YouTube algorithm continue suggesting you more videos like this one. The next trading bot is called Polygun. This is their X, and they're very similar to the Polycop, where it's a Telegram bot and you do all of the copy trading settings in the Telegram chat interface. It's roughly used by also 30,000 people of monthly active users, and the difference is Polygon is more expensive. They charge 1% instead of 0.5%, so that if you buy and sell, the whole round trip gonna cost you 2%. But it offers very interesting setting, and that I'm about to show you. So you start the bot as well, similar to the Polycop, and when you say wallet, it will give you the addresses to fund your wallet that was created automatically for your Telegram ID. Once funded, you can say copy trade and say add copy trade, and Polygon leads you through the steps where you'll be configuring your copy trade, and you can see that there are 7 steps. So we're going to drop the address of the wallet that we want to copy trade. Then it wants us to create the nickname, which is similar to the tag, like this. Then we want fixed amount, which was $5 in the previous example, percentage or portfolio weighted. So you can read all of the differences between these 3 options. Let's say fixed. Next, it's asking how much you want to place per trade. You can either press one of the presets or just say $5. Then it's asked the maximum amount per trade, and let's say 25. And this is the steps that different from Polycop. It's ask you for the range where you want to place the trade. And we can say that we only want, for example, if there are events that are above 80% most likely to happen, and we can only target those. So you can use these both strategies of copy trading a whale and at the same time only betting safely on those that are 85%, 90% sure, so that you can just collect those 5% gains and just collect them all together, eventually making more money. So let's say the range 85 to 99. And then you say the slippage tolerance, which let's say 5%. And that's it. You will confirm your trade and it will be out there and copy trading. And that's it. Your copy trade is ready. You just press the confirm and you will be able to manage that trade later on as well. Now that you know how to set up copy trading, let's talk about how to find the whales and insiders. And the first really useful resource is Polysights.xyz, and I'm gonna leave the link in the description. When you first land on the website, switch into the rows. It's right here at the top right. You switch into the rows so that you can see all the metrics that we are interested in. And for the insider wallets, there are really 3 types of insider. First insider wallet is the one that is a person really knows something. They are not on Polymarket and they just create a fresh burner wallet. And that's going to change the type of filters that we apply to find those. Second type of the insiders are the ones that are continuously trading with the same wallet. It's very risky, and most of the time you can find out who is behind those wallets or start to trace it. So insiders don't usually trade additional insider trades. They will create a wallet, they will act on the information to insider trade, and then they will exit. And then there's a third type of insider wallets. Those are the real researchers who are constantly researching, for example, sports. They have some knowledge, they have some other information, and they continuously placing trades. So they have sometimes negative, positive P&L, they have a long time when they created the wallet. And again, this is all about the filters that we're gonna apply to filter. The filters is at the top right corner. And for the first type of the insider, let's say is the burner wallet. And these are all the different types that we can filter them based on. And let's say, because it's a new wallet, it's not going to have the negative P&L. And if it's an insider and the information is real, we want that information to be positive, right? So they cannot have negative P&L. That's why we set it to 0. Then the size of the trade, it needs to be a considered amount. And I would suggest as small as $3,000, but no less than that. And also the wallet creation to transaction delta. It's very important. What it means is basically the time between the wallet, when wallet was created, until the first trade was placed. If it's an insider, just think about it. If it's an insider, they created a new wallet, they know some information, they're gonna create a wallet and deposit money and immediately place the trade. They're not gonna wait. It's not their real wallet maybe, or the time is not gonna be too long. So we're gonna put smaller number under 30 days. and which maybe they have the information, maybe it takes time for them to find out how to actually navigate Polymarket. So we're gonna give them 30 days. So they create the wallet and then they still deciding whether to act on that or not. We give it 30 days. And also the type of the category of the prediction market. We want to hide the ones that you absolutely know that there is no way there are insiders. For example, for Ethereum, there are no insiders. No one knows where the price is going to be, and you cannot copy trade and supposed insider on the Ethereum. So we can just filter that out. And similar one for Bitcoin, for crypto prices, economy, election. So we just exclude those and we don't want them to show up. On the other hand, where the insiders are possible is awards. If someone knows who's going to get the Oscars, it's possible that there are insiders for that information. Same for business. If you are VP level and you own or a C-level executive, you know the information that's about to be released. So you can place that insider trade and commit crime. But you want to see those wallets as well. Also, some of the sports, sometimes they might be fixed and you can also keep it in the filters. So then you get the list of wallets, and the radar score shows you how likely this person to be an insider. The bar might be bigger or smaller. You can see the size of the trade that they placed. We don't want small sizes. We don't want small trades. For example, this one is $27,000. They bought no. But again, you want to filter out events that are very global. For example, Iranian regime fall by June 30. We are not sure, like this event, it's impossible to have an insider information on that event. So we are not gonna play or copy trade this wallet. Also, we check what's the total PNL of this wallet by scrolling to the right, and wallet age, when the wallet was created. Again, right now we are looking for those that were created within the first 30 days and then the transaction was placed. And that is this column we see /transaction. And we want the number to be very small. And we want the number to be very big, like 97, 99%, and we can see the wallet was created just 16 hours ago and the trade was immediately placed. Now we're gonna target the wallets that are of second type and third type of insiders, the ones that are repeatedly trading on their inside information on the same wallet, and also real researchers who are just using same wallet and they have no reason to switch wallets. And for those, we go to filters, and now the PNL matters more, because if they are repeat insiders and if their information worth any good, then they should be profitable. So we want at least 20-30K PNL for those wallets. The size we're gonna keep the same, and now the delta between the wallet creation and first transaction doesn't matter anymore. Maybe they created a wallet 2 years ago, 3 years ago, today, doesn't matter. So we just reset that parameter. And that's how we get the new list of insider wallets that we can now spot. Polysights also post some of the insider trades and wallets on their X, so follow them on X and you can find. Also, just remove and don't pay attention to any of these events that you just cannot have the insiders on them, like political events, when the war will finish, or what the inflation going to be. There are no insiders on that information. You can predict that. Polygun X account also posts insiders when they spot something very interesting. Again, just do your own research once you find it on the X account. Check what's the PNL of that wallet and what's the market they are allegedly insider trading. If it's something related to prediction prices of Bitcoin, Ethereum, when the war will finish, there are no insiders on that information. But if it's something niche, then you can research that wallet and copy trade it. Another useful resource is Predicting.top. And the only thing that's useful here is the win percentages. Everything else already exists on Polysights, but the win percentages doesn't exist. The basically win rate for the wallet, you can select that and you will see the win rate for specific wallet. You can also choose between different prediction markets like Kalshi and Opinion. Here, each username is marked if that account also has the Kalshi account, and also the accounts are linked to the X. Another useful resource is PolyWhale's alerts, PolyWhale alert _ on X, and they post a lot of findings for the insiders. They also have Telegram bot. If it's more convenient for you, you can select the bot and then you'll get notifications from the bot. Again, just filter out anything that doesn't look like insider, like when the war will finish, when certain political event is going to happen where you know that it is just impossible to have insider knowledge of that. And lastly is the Polymarket itself. We can go to your profile and leaderboard, and you can sort by the time. We can say recently or of all time, and then you can also select the category and see who is the most profitable. Let's say sports. Find a wallet. You can see that the monthly profit and loss was 4K, but if we change to all, it's completely different list, and the top wallets have 11 million, the next is 5, much bigger P&Ls. Then you can click on certain wallet and see their detailed stats. This is how their P&L is growing, and you can check the active orders versus closed. We go into the closed one to see what are they betting on, at which prices, and what they end up winning. So to find out whether it's a real insider, researcher, or one of those categories. And then once you decided to copy, just copy the address and then paste it into the Telegram bots. Those are all of the tools that I have for you today, and I wanted to remind you that once there is a whale established insider or a big wallet and too many copy traders copy their position, that whale can start seeing that price moves immediately after he places the trade, and he can start just closing his position because it will be a guaranteed win for him. So by no means it's a completely automated strategy. The process of buying and selling can be automated, but you always need to manage your strategy and see whether you staying profitable or not. You will notice that you are not profitable very quickly, but being copy trader is very quick way to lose all of your money. That's why you need to allocate small amounts and test different wallets, different insiders, different strategies of finding those insiders, as I mentioned, between different types of wallets. Press a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.